right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much. Thank you, God, number one, for the beautiful day. We couldn't ask for a better day, and I'm so excited to be here and welcome you to our beautiful campus and our beautiful facility that will be built very soon. Again, we're so excited. Again, thank you so much for taking the time. On behalf of our faculty, staff, and students, I want to welcome you to the groundbreaking of the Fire Science Training Facility. We are very happy, very pleased, and very excited that you would come with us this morning and take the time to be here with us to celebrate the start of this wonderful project that will surely make a positive impact in the training of future firefighters in our community. Unfortunately, Dr. Head, our chancellor for Lone Star College, wasn't able to attend this morning, but he does send his best to everyone, and again, his thanks. This strengthens our commitment of offering optimal academic and workforce programs to our community, so thank you so much. The impact that Lone Star College has in the greater Houston area is unsurpassable. We have 8 colleges, 7 centers, 8 workforce centers of excellence, and we also have a Lone Star Corporate College. We provide educational opportunities to more than 93,000 students. Lone Star College-Kingwood has more than 11,500 students, offering them an array of academic and workforce programs. We are committed to student success and providing the highest quality of education with outstanding facilities, advanced equipment, and world-class faculty and staff. Before I continue, I'd like to take a moment to introduce our Lone Star College Board of Trustees who govern our 8 colleges. We have Mike Sullivan, Assistant Secretary representing District 8. And also, we have Dr. Jim Kane representing District 9. We also have some Lone Star College cabinet members with us this morning. Dr. Silpa Keshvala. Where's Silpa? Oh, yeah, she's our Executive Vice Chancellor and also the CEO for LSC Online. Is Dr. Gerald Napolis here? Dr. Gerald? All right, he is the interim president and also Vice Chancellor. And Dr. Blanson, did he make it today? All right, good. Thank you so much for joining me. And now, at this time, I would like to ask Trustee Mike Sullivan to say a few words. Trustee Sullivan is a proud alumni of our Lone Star College-Kingwood, so let's welcome him. Thank you.
Thank you, and I want to thank everyone for being here. Dr. Gonzalez, thank you for giving me a chance to speak on behalf of the board. And the board sends its appreciation to everyone involved in this project, the partners, the community, and our fire science program participants. I'll say first responders, firemen, EMS, support staff, everybody that's involved. Because when you pick up the phone to call 911, you want someone to answer. And when they answer, they need to be trained. They're good already, don't get me wrong, but this facility and the training that they receive through Lone Star College will make them better, and we all benefit from that. So we're excited to be a part of it. This is a long-term project for us. The fire science program already has a lot of participants, and we're happy to see them come over to the east side of the district, if you will, at Lone Star College-Kingwood and make that their home. I want to take a minute to introduce a couple of other elected officials that are frankly friends, and I think their presence here shows how important Lone Star College-Kingwood is and how important this project is and how important each of you are to them. Harris County Commissioner Tom Ramsey, and please stand, Tom. The second best Houston City Council member ever, Dave Martin. And Dave is not only our Houston City Council member for District E, he is Mayor Pro Tem. He is the first Mayor Pro Tem from District E ever, and that's quite an accomplishment. Very proud of you as a friend, I mean that. Casey Chrisman, representing Dan Huberty's office, State Representative Dan Huberty. Great to see you here, and I'm sure I'm gonna miss others. I apologize. We have the Humble City Council. Who else is here? Oh, Judge Lincoln Goodwin's office. Yvette, where are you? Right here. Yeah, forgive me. See, I don't have to write anything down, just look at people. Remember, any other elected officials or representative from elected officials' office, really? Yes, ma'am. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Sheba. I'm here on behalf of Senator Brandon Creighton.
Okay, great. Brandon Creighton. outstanding supporter of Lone Star College, and Senator Brandon Creighton is chairman of the Higher Education Committee in the Senate and a big fan of education. So thank you for being here to represent him. All right, so I made some comments. Alton Smith, where's Alton? Alton is former chairman of the board of Lone Star College, and really good to see him out. He has a passion for education, and Alton is a board member of the Lone Star College Education Foundation. So he has remained active and involved, and we look forward to seeing him at all of our events. So I've thanked the community partners, mentioned the fire safety program. This is a really good win-win project for the community and for the college system. Stan Sarman, chairman of TERS 10, pardon me, just made eye contact with you and see you out there. They're going to build the North Park project and the bridge over North Park and the railroad tracks. So we owe him a great debt of gratitude for seeing that through to completion. That's all I've got to say. Y'all enjoy, and thank you. This is more than a couple of minutes. I apologize, but thank you very much.
Thank you. We appreciate your work, Trustee Sullivan and Kane, and of course the rest of the Board of Trustees on the behalf of the students of Lone Star College. And again, thank you, I call him Mike, Trustee Sullivan, for introducing some of our special VIPs and special guests. I have a whole list as well, and so I just want to make sure that we don't forget, we have Brian Stanley, representing Commissioner Metz from Montgomery County Precinct 4. Is Mr. Stanley here? Stanley, yes, thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. We also have, Superintendent McCandless, is he here? Superintendent from Cleveland. Okay, he was supposed to be here. Mr. Robert Scarfo is Humble ISD Board Trustee, is he here? Okay, so we'll go ahead, and if there's anyone else coming. We also just want to make sure that we also introduce and welcome our fire chief from Montgomery County Emergency Service District, Carter Johnson. I know he's here. Thank you so much for coming. Is Lori Christensen here, the chief for the Harris County Fire Marshal's Office? Is she here, or anybody from their office? And then we also have David Langenberg, from the chief for the Humboldt Fire Department. He's here. Yes, thank you so much for joining us. And we also have Mike Mulligan, our chief of the Atascocita Fire Department. Thank you so much. He's also an advisory board member. And Bruce Davidson, we mentioned him, David, thank you so much for the city of Humboldt. I also would like to acknowledge our former president for Lone Star College-Kingwood. She is here with her husband, Dr. Catherine Pearson, and her husband, Andy. Thank you so much for joining us. I also want to thank, I don't know if you heard the beautiful music, and this is only part of everything we offer here at Lone Star College-Kingwood, Mr. Chase DeMaster and Nathan Mays for this morning's entertainment. I don't know if they're still here. I want to thank you all personally for your time and for the beautiful music that you are doing, that you provided for us this morning. At this time, I would love to thank Don and Ruby Staley for joining us this morning. Don and Ruby Staley, where are you? Here, yes. The Staleys are very special to Lone Star College, as they have established the Gary Staley Memorial Fund in memory of their son, Gary, who tragically lost his life as a volunteer firefighter for the Porter Fire Department. This memorial fund has provided students scholarships through the years to assist them in their educational efforts for our fire science program. Additionally, Lone Star College-Kingwood is the recipient of a generous donation that they have made to the LSC Foundation for the construction of a pavilion that will be housed here at the training center. The pavilion will be officially named the Gary Staley Memorial Pavilion. So I just want to thank them so much. And at this time, I would like to ask Don and Ruby Staley, our foundation board directors, Dr. Alton Smith and Dr. Pamela Hernandez, also to join us, along with our board trustees, for a quick photo to commemorate this generous donation. At this time, I would like to ask Congresswoman Jackson Lee to the podium. We're very honored to have her here, visited us during this special occasion.
What a bright and sunny day. I'm so delighted to be able to have the weather that was ordered by Commissioner Ramsey and ordered by the Mayor Pro Tem, City of Houston, my good friend, Councilman Martin, thank you so very much. It's a pleasure to be here with you, Doctor. Thank you again for this opportunity to come. And I know that my good friend and colleague, Congressman Beatty, we work together, and I want to take note of him and to all of you on the Kingwood campus. But I serve on the Homeland Security Committee. I've served on it for all of the years post 9/11. We helped to create that committee as well as a department. And you know that on the federal level, we oversee firefighters across America. And I couldn't think of a more important place to be able to affirm the cruciality of being prepared. Preparedness is squarely a part of all of us. And for the Kingwood campus of the Lone Star system, and my respect to the members of the board and to Chancellor Head, thank you to all of you for your leadership and the work that you've done in building Lone Star. But to open a fire training academy is a pivotal move in today's needs. As we have watched, firefighters don't just fight fires. Firefighters are on the front lines of tornadoes, hurricanes, the wildfires that are not in your house, but the wildfires of the West and many other places. And we have found, as we have faced this phenomenon called climate change, that we are facing more natural disasters than we could imagine. The people on the East Coast are still addressing Hurricane Sandy, and our first responders were clearly on the front line there. And now we have this thing called COVID. And you would imagine and ask the question, firefighters? Yes, paramedics. Time after time after time, they entered into homes and tried to help loved ones take care of those who had been stricken in the early days without vaccines so devastatingly with COVID. And so the training of a new brand and a new classes of those who are on the front line dealing with these issues so that they, selfishly, we want to keep them, but so that they may go across America. Many of you know that there is a fire service in the United States of America. These individuals are dispatched when there is a time of need. There's fire services in the United States military. And so there is no end to the opportunities that can come. But I guess if I might say to you, Dr. Gonzalez, and congratulations for your presidency of this campus, and to Ms. Saldivar, the chair, Mike Sullivan, assistant secretary, David Beatty, vice president of instruction, David Teverbrow, program director, and to our good friend who is always committed, Alton Smith. Give them all a very big hand, please. And you didn't applaud for the Commissioner Ramsey and Mayor Pro Tem, so let's give them a big hand as well. But if there is ever a time to be able to salute young people and others who are transitioning and want to become first responders, but I'm going to call them fire personnel, firemen, firewomen, firefighters, it is now. And on behalf of the United States Congress, I wanted you to know that this is an important commitment, not only to this community, not only to Houston and Harris County, not only to the state of Texas, but this is an important commitment to the state of the nation. And the nation thanks you for recognizing the importance of building an enhanced infrastructure of those who put on the uniform unselfishly to sacrifice for each and every one of us. And I'll just end by saying there's no divide when it comes to the recognizing of the valor of men and women who choose to do so. My new chief of staff is a retired captain in the United States military, in particular a West Point graduate, because I respect what they bring to the table in terms of their service to the nation. And so to the Lone Star College-Kingwood, I am delighted to present to the Fire Science Training Facility and this groundbreaking ceremony that will bring about the new generation of firefighters and those who know the science of this important discipline and important profession. It reads in part that this will become and will house necessary equipment for students to undergo real fire exercises and learn other essential skills needed to become certified firefighters in Texas. The program will continue to offer classroom instruction and other hands-on courses. Now, those firefighters trained in Texas, when the nation needs them, they will be called up, just as the most singular and most unbelievable attack on this nation in 9/11, when firefighters were called from around the nation to help their fellow brothers and sisters. That's what happens, and having gone to Ground Zero, I knew the expanse of what happened to us as a nation. And so in conclusion, let me say that this field will allow the fire science program to build relationships with multiple partners, expand college offerings as much to match new challenges, and as well to keep abreast with the latest techniques. These will be smart guys and gals, and this will be a good program. Now, therefore, it be resolved, on behalf of the constituents of the 18th Congressional District, I take great pride in recognizing Lone Star College-Kingwood on the occasion of your fire science training facility groundbreaking ceremony, and I command you to build it in 2 weeks so we can get started. I'll be back in 2 weeks, and you are truly deserving of the respect, admiration, and commendation of the United States Congress. Sheila Jackson Lee, Member of Congress, February 11th, 2022, along with the Texas delegation, Republicans and Democrats, who I know are excited about this program. Thank you all so very much. God bless all of you. God bless the United States of America. Let me, we always, come on, get up. You know I'm going to have to present this. Mike, Commissioner, board members, come on up, and we'll make this official. And when you come up, that means 2 weeks it'll be built and ready. All right. Doctor?
Yes, thank you so much.
Stand next to you.
You may. Just watch this back area here. You'll need some firefighters.
She's good.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Congresswoman. So grateful and so honored to have you join us. So I would be remiss that I didn't recognize my leadership team. So we need to do that. Leadership team, I know, and plus all the staff and faculty from Lone Star College-Kingwood. Y'all want to just wave? I know it'll take forever. Thank you so much for your support, especially our public relations, our community relations, Henry Garcia and his team. Thank you so much for this beautiful setup and preparation. I also want to say hi to my dear friend, Pam Dixon. Thank you, Pam, for joining me. This is the Mission Northeast Director. We're doing a lot of good things with her. Thank you so much. The new fire science training facility will go a long way to provide our future firefighters with the tools they need. To tell us more about the facility, I've invited Mr. David Beatty, Vice President of Instruction, to join us.
So we remain committed in our mission of providing optimal workforce and academic programs to the thousands of students we serve every year. We take our role as educators very seriously, and we want to provide numerous pathways for our students to earn certificates and degrees in whatever programs they seek. Our fire science program is a great example of this and offers our community access to a wonderful career, which, by the way, with this new training facility, we will double our program capacity moving into the fall of 22. So this training field has literally been a labor of love and commitment since we first started working on this project in 2016, actually. In 2017, of course, we experienced Harvey in Kingwood, and our campus did not fully reopen until February of 2019. We resumed planning and working on funding sources, and then the pandemic hit. Throughout all of these challenges, we have all persevered. It has taken not only dedication and commitment by our community partners to stick this out with us, but also a cadre of Lone Star College staff and faculty to help us get where we are today. In specific, I would like to recognize the following for their support and contributions to this training field project. President Melissa Gonzalez, along with her predecessors, Mario Castillo, who I don't think is here, and Dr. Catherine Pearson, who is here. In addition, our financial gurus who helped us with all of the financial elements of the project, Bridget Johnson and Dolores Rios. And finally, our instructional deans, Jim Stubbs, Mary Beth Stitt, both now retired, and Roger Chambers, who have each shepherded this project in its different phases. At this time, I'd like to ask David Tieverbaugh, who is currently our program director for fire science, to come forward. He's been a faculty member with us since 2016 and assumed the directorship in 2019. And in case you didn't know, he was actually instrumental in building this program many, many years ago when he was with the Porter Fire Department. So we're very happy that he's now with the Kingwood family again, and I ask him to come up and say a few words. Thank you.
Good morning, folks, and thank you for coming out today. So I just have a few words to say. I'm not going to take up a lot of your time. But I want to start this out by saying that education is the key to the future of the fire service. Our world is changing, and not just in the way that we think, but in the way that we live. Building materials are changing from wood to plastic, energy transfer is evolving from the grid to private generation, and transportation modes are rapidly going from fossil fuels to alternative sources, and communities are expanding exponentially. All of these things pose challenges to the future of the fire service. Firefighters need to understand the latest technology, know how modern building materials behave during a fire, and have the skill sets to deal with whatever situation is before them. We will be able to conduct live fires using modern building materials in a safe and educational setting using a variety of amenities such as a burn building, simulated car fires, and chemical emergencies to train cadets on how to handle these true life situations. The field will allow us to build relationships with multiple partners, expand our offerings to match new challenges, and to keep abreast of the latest techniques. The modular construction of this field will allow us to adapt and improve as needed. It is our intent to create a hub for training in the region, one that uses state-of-the-art facility to train the next generation of emergency responders, not just firefighters, but emergency medical technicians, law enforcement, and emergency managers. This field and the support of the leadership of this college will allow us to provide the very best and the highest quality education to all. Thank you.
David Beatty. Thank you, David Tieverbaugh. Thank you so much for your leadership and how you're going to prepare our students to become outstanding firefighters. At this time, I would also want to introduce our architect and contractor selected for this project. Lone Star College chose PBK Architects for their extensive experience in project design and project management. And we have Eva Gomez here representing PBK. Eva, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. And we also have James Bryant representing Anslow Bryant Construction for their initial phase of this project. Is James here? James, thank you so much. And also I want to introduce also Lone Star College Senior Project Manager Sam Hero. He'll be working with, thank you so much, Sam, with both our architectural and construction company. So before we proceed with the official groundbreaking, I want to extend a special invitation to you to attend the dedication of our Health Profession Center. That'll happen Tuesday, February 22nd at 10 a.m. And so we have a new building. Again, we're growing. Thank you. We're growing. We're just so blessed. And so we just want to invite you. The Health Profession Center houses state-of-the-art equipment, simulation labs, top-notch spaces for students in 5 healthcare programs: dental assisting, dental hygiene, nursing, occupational therapy assistant, and respiratory care. So again, I just want to thank everyone for your time, for your just support for our college, for our community. Thank you so much. Everyone here for just being here. It just feels so much it just feels so rewarding to have this for our community, and this is an example of that. So thank you so much. And now it's time to dig dirt. So I'm going to ask Henry Garcia to help us and coordinate this photo taking experience. Thank you.